The high cost of rent. Hey there. If you're renting in the US right now, you probably feel like rent prices are sky high. Trust me, you're not alone. What's up, America? The rent is indeed too damn high. But you know what? There's some good news. Rents are starting to drop a bit. So, why is that happening? Hang tight. We'll get into it in a sec. First off, let's talk about why people are struggling. Many folks are saying rents are too high and they're trying to find cheaper options, which is totally understandable. It's like everyone is stuck in a cycle of rising costs that just doesn't make sense. High rents, low wages. Picture this. You're searching online for houses or apartments, and what do you see? Landlords want you to make 3 times the rent. Seriously? That's insane. Jobs aren't even paying that much. I've looked at jobs that require a bachelor's degree, which I have, and they only pay around $50,000 a year. How on earth can anyone afford $2,000 a month for rent on that salary? So what does that actually mean? It means if you pay $2,000 a month in rent, you're shelling out $24,000 a year just for a roof over your head. That also means you need to earn almost $75,000 a year to qualify to rent that place. And let's be real, that's where a lot of people hit a wall. Some good news. Now, here's some good news I found. Rents are actually falling in some major cities as we head into 2026, which is a nice change. But why is this happening? Well, rent relief is coming after a big jump in prices over the last few years. Rents shot up by over 12% in 2021 and 2022 because a lot of people wanted to rent. But since early 2023, we've seen some negative growth because so many new apartments are now available. The catch? Many of these new apartments are not affordable. They're often high-end or luxury places that the average person just cannot afford. What do you do if you can't afford $2,000 or even $3,000 for a tiny apartment? You look for something cheaper. So when people move to less expensive options, landlords of the fancier units have to drop their prices to fill them. That's part of why rents are going down. Where are rents falling? Let's talk about where rents are dropping the most. Check these out. Austin, Texas, down 6.6%. Denver, down 4.8%. Birmingham, down 4.6%. Jacksonville, down 4.2%. Phoenix, down 4%. San Diego, down 3.5%. Las Vegas, down 3%. Houston, Miami, and San Antonio, all down 2.7%. That sound good, right? But here's the problem. For 98% of U.S. counties, rent is still unaffordable. That's crazy. The struggle is real. New studies show that most people can't afford rent properly because their jobs don't pay enough to cover all their bills, and that includes food and utilities. Think about it. How much of your income goes to rent? Most people are probably spending over 40% of their income on rent alone. That's just too much. Add in food and utilities, and you're easily at 55% or more of your take-home pay. This doesn't even cover gas for your car or a car payment, which makes things even tougher. So why is this happening? It boils down to the 3x rent rule. This rule states you should earn 3 times what your rent is to afford it comfortably. But right now, that's unrealistic for a lot of people. Real-life stories. I've seen stories from people living in storage units because they simply can't find affordable apartments. Imagine that, living in a storage unit because it's cheaper than an apartment. That's a last resort. Sure, some might choose to live in a car for a while for different reasons, like wanting to travel or save for something. I knew a guy who lived in his car during the summer to stay cool. But that's a choice he made. Most people don't have the luxury of choice anymore. It's becoming common for folks to do whatever it takes just to stay off the streets, even if it means living in a car or a storage unit. The bottom line. In the end, rents are still way too high. While prices are coming down, they're still not affordable for many people. So, how much is your rent? How many bedrooms and bathrooms do you get for that price? If you're feeling frustrated with the housing situation, it's completely understandable. It's a tough market out there, and many people are just trying to get by. Let's keep the conversation going and find solutions together.